we're just going to talk about the playoffs. No, I'm joking. We're not going to talk about playoffs. We are going to talk about like Burnley though, Sheffield United, and who possibly could go up through the playoffs. Sunderland.
Why are you so excited about this, mate?
What a day it's been.
For people that
Half
have just
time, it was done.
For people that don't know or haven't listened to loads of our podcasts, our friend Billy, is a massive Sunderland fan, and today they crept into the playoffs
On goal difference.
and scored. And the week before, they scored a 96-minute equaliser, was it, to keep their playoff hopes alive. And a quick shout out to Millwall, who completely fluffed it this weekend.
I was listening to the guy afterwards. People they had in the studio.
No, Andrew, what were you saying?
I was going to say, if Blackburn scored a few more goals, they would have pipped you. Like, after cheering for them to win.
They had to win 7-0.
Yeah.
Oh, was it
They had to win 7-0. Yeah, they had to win. They had to beat Millwall by 7 clear goals to have any chance of qualifying.
And then we scored 3, so they would have gone up to 10.
They would have. Yeah, basically. So that wasn't happening, was it? I mean, yeah. But
yeah, I watched. Obviously, I watched the game and then listened to the blokes afterwards talking, and they said Millwall in that second half just absolutely collapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird how
it should be game.
Yeah, it should be game over.
Best defence in the league, I think. Millwall as well.
And they were at home.
Yeah, I know a few. Yeah, they were at home. They were 3-1 up at half time and had a goal disallowed and were cruising. And Paul Merson did actually. Yeah. Paul Merson actually turned around and said, "This is game over at half time." He said, "There's no way they're getting back into this game." How wrong was he? But so who we got? We've got Middlesbrough, Luton, Coventry, and Sunderland. Is that?
Yeah.
I mean, at the start of the season, who would have picked them out?
Not me. I said from the very beginning of this season, if we stay up, I'm happy with that this year. We only won the playoffs League One last year.
I mean, I don't watch a lot of Championship football, keep an eye on it, but don't watch a lot of it. But I mean, I know Luton did very well last year. Michael Carrick, when he took over Middlesbrough, they were like in the bottom 3, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they finished 4th, clear 4th as well. Didn't Coventry only get promoted last year or the year before as well?
Yeah, a couple of years ago they come up.
I read the thing about him. Yeah, this is good stats for you. Mark Robbins is the Coventry. I think that's his name. Is the Coventry manager. He took over when the club were in League 2. He's guided them to promotion in the obviously League 1. He's now in the playoffs. And did you also know he is the bloke that scored the winning goal to keep Alex Ferguson in his job?
Is he?
At Manchester United all them years ago.
Oh,
it was a goal in the 3rd round of the FA Cup against Nottingham Forest when they were losing, and they brought it back and won.
Fair enough.
Stats.
Right, it's a quick one. Who's going to win the playoffs?
I would say Middlesbrough.
I mean, you've got to go with the team that finished highest as the favourites, haven't you?
Well, that's Luton.
3rd.
But I'd like to know, I don't know this stat, I don't know how many times the team that are 3rd have won the playoffs. I bet it's not that many. They normally say it's the team...
I saw this. It was a question on this quiz thing I watched on BT Sport, and it was actually a question of which position gets the most promotions, and it was 3rd place. That was it.
Is it really?
That was it.
I don't know.
I ain't having that, because I always thought it was 6th.
No, I mean...
Yeah, because they always...
I saw it on...
I will.
The
team
will have a go at that. Like, Sunderland will be absolutely buzzing now, going into them games. Luton have had this season, finished 3rd, it's been all right. Obviously, they're still going to got something to play for, but Sunderland are going to be absolutely buzzing now, getting in it last game of the season on goal difference. It should have been game over at half time.
Yeah.
So that confidence.
You've got Luton, haven't you?
Yeah, so it'd be Luton, Sunderland, and Coventry, Middlesbrough.
Oh, what? Middlesbrough, Sunderland, final Wembley?
It could
That's
be
a derby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that a derby? Yeah, it's a derby, isn't it?
I wonder how many times a club in their history has had a double relegation and a double promotion. Because some of them
that's not many.
Relegated back to back, yeah. And then if they get promoted,
I know Southampton won back-to-back promotions.
Yeah,
don't think they got
relegated.
relegated.
Did Bournemouth
I know
as well?
Southampton. No, I'm not sure if they did. Don't know about Bournemouth. They might have done. Yeah, definitely.
But Yeah. Though, you want to go to that Luton ground, though, didn't you? So you might get that possibility.
I would like to go to
Through
the
the alleyways.
Well, I'd probably never get a ticket for that game because they've got such a small stadium. But I like to see these little clubs get up promoted, like Sunderland. These small clubs. It's nice to see them get into the big time.
Like 6,000 there at Preston today.
Did they?
But we got
bad game.
We've got to talk about Burnley though and Sheffield United because Burnley have been ridiculous this season as well. Like Vincent Kompany just
Burnley are what is it? They're the first team to get over 100 points since was it the Reading team that actually broke the record? Stood for quite a while.
Yeah, because Sunderland had it 103, and then I think Reading beat that.
They had 106
a couple of years after. Yeah.
And they got 101 this season, which is an absolute outrageous amount of thing. And they also won the title at their rivals, Blackburn.
But talking about Burnley, I think they'll go straight back down.
Do you?
Do you know what? I'm not convinced because I think it all depends if he stays. He's been linked with Spurs, hasn't he? He's been linked with Chelsea.
He just signed a new deal, literally yesterday.
He's just signed a new deal.
Did he sign a new deal yesterday?
Yeah.
Don't mean a lot, does it? Don't mean a lot. But yeah, I'd be surprised if he would leave now. But he'll be able to use a lot of good contacts, won't he? I mean, a lot of people are going to want to play for Vincent Kompany, isn't it? It's Vincent Kompany. Probably one of the best centre-backs the Premier League has ever seen. Yeah. Won everything pretty much in the game.
And he'll probably get a few favours from the Peps and...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
People
100%.
like that. But yeah, I see him going back down. Same as Sheffield United. Sheffield United won't stay up.
Haven't they just got new owners, though?
Yeah.
I mean, I must admit, I can't really see any of the three, like any of the teams being able to push a challenge. But then you look at Fulham, who you would have thought who've been yo-yoing for the last 4 or 5 years, have smashed the top 10 finish almost.
Yeah.
Brentford, when they came up,
spend now.
Yeah, you think Brentford though, when they come up, who thought they would have stayed up?
Yeah, Brighton, you thought they would have been back down when they come up.
I mean, Brighton have been probably.
I might not.
Yeah, I think they were walking on tightrope after that Everton trouncing a minute ago. But yeah, they've got Southampton to play. See what that happens there.
I think it's just the money that they spend now, like when they come up. Like Fulham spent a fortune, didn't they? Forest have obviously spent God knows how much money.
Yeah, they bought like 23 players.
Yeah, which is pretty mad.
They'll sell over half of them if they go down, though, wouldn't they? If not more. They're the sort of club that will do back-to-back relegations because they'll have to rebuild their whole squad again, and it will take time, won't it?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean,
so you're going for Middlesbrough to go up as well?
I'm going to go Middlesbrough. Yeah. I think Middlesbrough's going to go up. I think Michael Carrick looks like he knows what he's doing. They've got quite a big fan base. Stadium's been there. They've been in the Premier League, obviously. Well, it's been a while since they've been in the Premier League. But
yeah, long time.
Yeah. A while, yeah.
Andrew, who do you reckon is going to be joining?
So I'm actually going to go with Sunderland because I said at the start of the season I thought they could push the playoffs, and I don't watch a lot of Championship, so I'm going to stick with it. I said it after I watched them in the playoffs of League One. Like, I thought they looked good. But yeah, so I'm going to stick with it. Big shock Reading going down though. Just want to say that as well. Like, I obviously don't follow the Championship, but I've always thought Reading were solid in the Championship. I always thought they were a sort of mid-table team.
They had points deducted literally like a couple of months ago.
Oh, did they? Why then?
Yeah, they were about mid-table, and then they got points deductions. They went into the relegation zone. They've never come out of it.
They still got Andy Carroll playing for them.
It's pretty mad. Yeah. Yeah, he's still there. Obviously, I want Sunderland to win. I don't think we're ready for the Premier League without spending an absolute fortune, which I don't want to do if we go up. But now we're in it. Obviously, I want it to win it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going Sunderland.
Okay. Interesting.
So, do you both think Burnley are going to stay up as well?
I do, yeah.
I think Burnley have got the best chance of staying up. I think Sheffield United will probably finish rock bottom.
I feel like Burnley have
don't really rate them
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think with Vincent Kompany obviously committing and signing a new contract, he will definitely be ringing on Pep's door. He must have loads of connections in Belgium. Do you know what I mean? He must have friends, family in the game. I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he could bring Mikel Arteta up, couldn't he? Well, exactly that, yeah. Same with Michael Carrick. I think it does help. I think these managers does help. I mean, no disrespect, but like Tony Mowbray's a bit of a old boy now. Who's he going to bring up? Sam Allardyce for a bit of help?
Possibly.
Is that right? But
also, big shout out to the former Sunderland manager Alex Neil, who left to go and manage Stoke,
who he thought was a bigger club.
And
where did Stoke finish in the end?
Mid-table somewhere.
Yeah.
I was hoping he's enjoying his days in Stoke. The prick.
Oh yeah, I bet that's rubbish.
This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion. I got tons of soul on my true collective ball. Famous, also famous, number one desirable.